Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Warner's new Puccini Edition, which is a little bit different from Warner's old Puccini Edition, which just featured the operas. And some of the operas have been switched around, so we're going to have to go and see what's in here. This one is 23 CDs, and this one was 17 CDs. Unfortunately, this one tells us which operas are which on the back, so that I can actually compare quickly. So let's start. First of all, do any of them have? Let's see, like the early operas? No, you don't get Livili and you don't get Edgar because they don't have them. And here, on the other hand, we have lots of operas. Okay, let's start with Manon Lescaut. Manon Lescaut is the same. Caballé, Sardinero, Placido Domingo, and Bartoletti conducting with the new Philharmonia. It's a very nice Manon Lescaut. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's such a pretty opera with such a stupid final act in the deserts of Louisiana. Yeah, right. Okay, so that's Manon Lescaut. Next is La Bohème. We're in the basic same order here, right? And it was the Shippers La Bohème in here, and it's the James Conlon La Bohème here. Now, the Shippers La Bohème had Frani Gedda Sereni, Mario Bassiola Jr., Ferruccio Mazzoli, and like a bunch of other people under Thomas Shippers. It's a beautiful Bohème. Shippers is great. I always feel like we should keep Shippers in whatever box because we need a Shippers box. We do need a Shippers box. What do you want, Mildred? Mildred wants to play. Okay, this one is Barbara Hendricks, Jose Carreras, James Conlon, and now I've got to go and see like who the other people are. See if the booklet even tells us. Oh, thank goodness it does. Okay, so for this booklet, for the new one, we've got Hendricks, Carreras, Gino Quilico, Richard Cowan, Francesco Ilero d'Artegna. Musetta is Angela Maria Blasi, and like other people like that. Okay, so with Radio France, isn't that strange? I mean, I tend to go for the Shippers one more, but that's me. Okay, so that's that. Then we have, let's see, after La Bohème, it's got to be like Tosca, right, or Madama Butterfly? No, Tosca, of course. The Callas Bergonzi Tosca, and which was in the old set. And in the new set, we have, I'm sure, the Callas Bergonzi Tosca, because what else would you do? Yes, no, actually we don't. Wait a minute. Yes, Callas Bergonzi. Yes, these are both the stereo Tosca with Georges Pretre. When Callas was, I mean, the sound is better, but Callas was much better in the mono one. So, it's still a fine Tosca, but, I mean, Callas people can go, argue with themselves in the bathroom. Anyway, Madama Butterfly. This one is the Barbaroli. Oh, yes, the Barbaroli with Renato Scotto. Well, that's great. And this earlier one here was Victoria de Los Angeles with Gabriele Santini. These are both beautiful butterflies. And Jussi Björling is with de Los Angeles. And this one has Renato Scotto and Carlo Bergonzi. I'm glad they put in the Barbaroli because that is, for many, the référence version of Butterfly, not least for the young Renato Scotto, who was a Kunst diva from the very beginning. I mean, a brilliant, intelligent singer. It's just amazing. So that's great. Then we've got La Fanciulla with Birgit Nilsson. And this La Fanciulla, I mean, how many Fanciullas do they have? We're going to find out, aren't we? The old one was with Birgit Nilsson, so that's the same. And then, let's see, we have Turandot. No, La Rondine. The Rondine, the Papano Rondine, which is really the best Rondine out there. It really is, and this is in the old version. And this one is with Papano playing the piano. No, wait a minute, La Rondine. I'm puzzled. I am very puzzled. Because 11, 12, it doesn't say. Oh, I see. It's got bits of... Wait a second. Yeah, it's Papano. Thank God. Yes, I mean, it was... They also added some things. Morire with Roberto Alagna and Papano on the piano, and a bit of Le Villi Act 2 extracts with Alagna. So you've got a few extra goodies there. That's what threw me, because the Papano was not mentioned until the bottom of all of the things there. Okay, so then we've got Trittico. Let's see what they're doing with Trittico. All the same stuff was on here too. It's just on a different page. So they're the same. All that for La Rondine and a few other sniglets. Kill me now. All right, so next we have, what is this? CD 11. No. With these people singing, and Acto Secondo. What the hell is CD 11? These booklets are going to kill me. They really are, because this is complicated. Act 3. What the heck? Oh, I see what they did. Okay. They screwed up the track listing. That's what they did. Okay, so Il Tabarro. Let's start with this. It's Papano. It's the Papano Trittico, which is a wonderful first-rate Trittico with really good, except Gianni Schicchi. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's Papano for Suor Angelica and Il Tabarro in the old version. And the Schicchi is Tito Gobbi and Victoria de Los Angeles, which you have to have, of course, with Santini. So that's fine. Now, in this new one, you've got for, let's see, Trittico, Schicchi is the same one. And Trittico, Suor Angelica, I'm going backwards here, is Tullio Serafin with Victoria de Los Angeles. And Il Tabarro is Tito Gobbi and Giacinto Prandelli and like these other people, with Vincenzo Bellezza from 1955. So that's different. I would rather have the modern Papano one, but Tito Gobbi, I mean, they did it for Gobbi, and I get it, because Gobbi was one of the great, character baritones in all of Puccinidom. So that's fine. And for Turandot, we now have Alain Lombard with Montserrat Caballé and Carreras and Mirella Freni. And the old one was, I believe, the Birgit Nielsen, wasn't it? Franco Corelli, that thing? Birgit Nielsen, Franco Corelli, Renato Scotto. Oh, they should have kept this one. It's so much better than the Lombard. Caballé is not Turandot. I mean, who are we kidding? And I mean, the other singers are fine, and Lombard's okay. And it does have 3 fabulous swats on the tam-tam at the end of Act 1, when he's going, Turandot! They're all screaming, La Morte! And he goes, wham! Wham! It's wonderful. Much better than this tam-tam. But let's face it, you don't buy Turandot for the tam-tams. Even I don't. Prominent though they are, you go for the singers. Why would you give up Birgit Nielsen in that role? It was one of her signature roles. And Caballé, was great in Tosca and other things. But Turandot? No. That was not the thing. So that's a debit for sure. Now, you also get here with, let's see, recitals. Oh, wow. Okay, Claudio Scimone doing the Messa di Gloria, the Preludio Sinfonico, and the Capriccio Sinfonico, which is a nice little bonus. And then recitals. Maria Callas sings operatic arias with Montserrat Caballé and Charles Mackerras. That's a beautiful disc, by the way. Sole and Amore with Kiri Tikanoa and Roger Vignole's piano, Kent Nagano. Okay, well, that's nice. Jose Cura doing arias with the Philharmonia conducted by Placido Domingo. Yeah. And then arias with Angela Gheorghiu with Roberto Alagna, Hanging On, and Papano. So you get those 4 recital discs, and that's what makes the difference. I mean, the Messa di Gloria, so that's 5, and this one had 17 plus 5 is 22, and there's like another disc somehow they managed to stretch it out to 23, and that's the difference. That's the difference. Bottom line is, I would rather have the Schipper's Bohème. I would rather have the Nilsson Turandot, and really probably the Papano bits of Il Trittico. But it's still a very fine Puccini set. And if you want like more Puccini than you got here, you may want to get this one. If I had my choice, I mean, if I really, we're not reviewing things, I would just stick with the older one. I really would. It's a wonderful set, and it's got all the stuff you need to have, basically, and the other pieces you can buy individually, and the recitals, well, it depends on if you're following those particular singers, right? So there you have it, my friends. A not really overwhelmingly necessary revamp of Puccini from Warner. Stick with this one if you haven't. You're in good shape. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.